Okay, so let's talk about this, y'all. So, I stopped watching the UFC a long time ago. It just got really corny. A bunch of clowns, a bunch of just crap that I'm not interested in. The fights got corny. The product got really stale. I don't care for Dana White. Like, just him as a person, just seeing the way he moves, it's like, you know what? I don't have a bucket list. I have a checklist. And my checklist is of me scratching things off or away from my life that I need to remove. And all of this entertainment, whatever form of entertainment it is, it's leisure. It's not a priority. So I'm not missing anything. So I feel no type of way when I have to, you know what? I can care less about the black fighters, the white fighters, the Latino fighters, the Asian fighters, or whoever the hell is there. They're trying to earn a living, and I get it. We all work somewhere, and we can have racist people in higher positions, right? I get that. One thing you'll never catch me doing is laughing and smiling in their faces, though. I earn my money. I go to work. I take my black ass home. That's me. Well, the sad part about it is, in life, people will go where more money is, as opposed to, I'm good with where I'm at financially, but, and I know that I'll make more money at that company, but I'm good. And I'm around people in a better environment, people that have a better mindset. Arsenio Hall said something a couple weeks ago in the video. He talked about when he walked away from the Arsenio Hall show. He said he got to a point in life where he realized, like, you know what? I need money. I don't need to be rich. I just need enough money to not have to worry about money. I know what he meant. Now, I said all that to say, these people that you cheer for can care less about you. They show it to you. And the problem that you all have is that you need a hero. In your minds, you need a hero. You have to find a new GOAT boxer, a new GOAT basketball player, a new GOAT rapper, a new GOAT singer, a new GOAT dancer. Everything has to be, I gotta find somebody to idol worship. I have to find somebody to bow down to. And basically, I don't care what your ethnicity is, and you decide, I need a black fighter to be my favorite. I need a Chinese fighter to be my favorite. I need a Latino fighter to be my favorite. Yeah, right. When people have no integrity, no self-respect, and the right kind of pride, you're basically a mutt. You know what a mutt is? It's just a mix of something, and people, what is this? I don't even know what this is. I don't know. It look like it's mixed. You don't even know what it is. Bottom line, that term is used in a disrespectful manner. You understand what I mean? We call people mutts. Not because their nationality or their ethnicity, they're mixed, but no, because their brains are all mixed. You're just a mutt. You don't even know what the hell what is you should and shouldn't be doing, right? Well, Ja Opetaya, don't care much about him. I mean, good fighter, but fuck Ja Opetaya. Tyson Fury, fuck Tyson Fury. You know who's next on that list? Terrence Crawford. Fuck Terrence Crawford. I told you before, I'm nobody's fan, right? And I told you, all your heroes are, at some point in time, are going to let you down. And the only way you won't see what you need to see is because you've been compromised. You've been institutionalized by this system where you've just accepted you're nothing but a no good, sorry, dirty, filthy, stinking nigga. You're not a black man. You're not a black woman. You're a no good, low down, dirty, rotten, stinking, filthy nigga. That's what you are. Otherwise, if you stand for something, there's no way you can see this and be okay with it. See, when you guys say things like, bro, don't let this stuff bother you. Who the fuck, bro? Y'all say this shit because you know what? You punk ass motherfuckers. And you don't stand for nothing. And I'm not saying it to disrespect you, but if you feel disrespected, fuck you. Because the reality is, before you open your mouth to speak, I'm pretty sure you hear every one of these negative videos, all these negative viewpoints, all these racist people calling our women niggas, calling people niggas, jumping up in their faces, the kids and everything. See, example, I knew this case with this guy, Carmelo Anthony. I knew this kid was going to go to jail. He had an all-white jury. Oh, I'm getting to the main point. Don't worry, but I'm slowly building up to it. He had an all-white jury. Everybody, the prosecutor, the judge, everybody, they're personal friends with the family of the kid he stabbed. Now, you notice why nobody wants to show the video? Because the video, which several people have vouched for already that they seen it, is like, no, they jumped this kid. The two white guys, the two brothers, are considerably bigger. They jumped this kid, and this kid went to stabbing in self-defense. They gave him 35 years in jail. Right? There's a 17-year-old white kid who beat his, black teacher into a coma. He's free. He's doing no jail time at all. But you see, I guarantee you, if the roles was reversed and this was a black kid that beat this teacher into a coma, he'd be in jail. Oh yeah, and he wouldn't have made bail. Oh, would they try him as an adult? He's not in jail at all. These guys get arrested. So to say you're being tried as an adult because of what you did, but then you make bail, then all of a sudden you didn't go to jail at all. Why do we pick and choose? Well, different states have different rules for the same crimes, right? Okay. There was a black family outside, and this black family was celebrating, I think, either the parents' or the grandparents' birthday. And a white guy pulls up, starts calling them a bunch of niggers and this and for no reason. Just start harassing. There's never a reason to take it there, first of all. Never a reason. But he just couldn't let his hatred and his racism. Something is seriously wrong with these people. Like, they're just naturally born this way. Something is seriously wrong with these people. And I'm talking about the ones who are like this. It's just in them to be that way. So they go, Paulie pulls up, he starts, nigga this, nigga that, and just yelling for no reason. And the black family's telling him, hey, get out of here, man. What are you coming over here bothering us for? Right? Get out of here. Go somewhere, right? He comes back, he's armored up, he has a rifle, and he just starts shooting. So, of course, everybody starts scattering and running. And somebody went to defend the family, and they shot him. Didn't kill him, but they popped him somewhere. You know what he got arrested for? And it's obvious the person that shot him had a license for his gun and was defending his family, right? But they arrested him for aggravated assault, not attempted murder, aggravated assault, and he's out right now on bail. Oh yeah. And I sat here and I watched a whole lot of shit. And in all these videos, every freaking time, it's black and white. Nigger. No argument is ever just about what the person did or said or whatever or how. And the thing is, in all these situations, it's the white person that is instigating everything. They're the ones initiating it. This is just the facts. The videos are here, right? And I'm sitting there and they nigger, right? They jump up in people's faces, mostly females. Some of them then got knocked out. Some of them got what they were asking for. But it's always, even like in school, big white girls was slapping and hitting at these, I don't know what they were. They're people of color, You know, they were swinging at them and kept hitting the girl and fighting the girl. There was a teacher in the classroom the entire time who did nothing. But then this bigger black girl, almost her size, decides, no, I had enough of this. And she jumps in and starts defending the two black girls because the grown-ass teacher did nothing, who was a white woman. And she stood there and did nothing. As soon as the black girl got involved, okay, it's enough. Every situation is the same thing. Racist people are saying and doing things, getting in people's faces, spitting on people, whatever, but it's something, nobody has nothing to say. The second they start getting their ass whooped. Oh, hey, okay, right? Guys, it's enough, right? Every case. But nobody intervenes. Nobody intervenes until the black person gets sick. I call that poking the bear. See, the bear is over here. You keep poking. The bear is trying to tossing and turning and moving, and finally the bear just has enough and bites your damn head off. Now it's, hey, okay, guys, calm down. But outside of that, nope. Because these people feel like that's the natural order of things. When we speak, you shut up and listen. You obey. That's what you do. So, all of these things I see, you see, a whole lot of you see it. Right? A whole lot of you see it. Ja Opataya doesn't represent my people. He's not one of us. He's whoever he is. I have nothing against people because of their ethnicity or their nationality. Just like Tyson Fury, same thing, fuck both of them. You want to know why? They show you, unless something is being done to their people by a particular individual or individuals, they can care less. They can care. Fuck Mike Tyson. Fuck anybody that supports Trump. You know, Mick Foley quit the WWE. Mick Foley used to be called Cactus Jack as a pro wrestler, Mankind, Dude Love, right? And he quit. He now works for AEW. You know what he said? He said, I cannot work for a company that associates themselves with Donald Trump. I don't see how anybody cannot see what this guy's about. And he even said, I don't know, I can't understand why my coworkers don't see it themselves. Oh yeah, he quit. He's white, right? CM Punk turned down an invitation to the White House. Several people. You want to know what I find really crazy though? Is the fact that the only people that openly speak about turning it down and refusing to work with Trump are white people. So whoever's black and turn it down, they don't want to talk about it. They have no heart. So I have no interest in what happened at his bullshit UFC event. And I told you, he's associated with the WWE. He's associated with the UFC. I had already stopped watching both programs long before Trump came. But all of a sudden, Trump comes along and they don't see what Trump is about. Trump had dealings with WWE way before he became president. And I never respected that motherfucker. At no point in time did I. See, I know how rich people look at non-rich people. And being racist on top of that makes it that much worse. But what y'all fail to understand is, if you claim to stand for something, what exactly are you standing for when your so-called heroes cross that line and you just, you don't want to talk about it now, right? Okay. It's like when Clarissa Shields took that picture with Hulk Hogan. I said, Clarissa, what the fuck are you thinking? What the fuck are you thinking? Are you not aware of who this motherfucking racist piece of shit is? Oh yeah, I reamed her ass for that. The fuck are you thinking? Why don't you just go fucking dig up Hitler and take a picture with him and hug his bones? Do you understand? And this is what I mean. So when I say you sitting up here taking pictures with the enemy, I'm not talking about just because he's white, because I don't know every white person to be racist, okay? But there's a whole lot of them. And the ones that go, I don't know who you are. So if you feel the wrath, then you get it too. Because when you guys don't speak up and say anything, what do you stand for? You can't be against something but silent about it. It's just like when I made the video about this Asian man. Yo, don't let this shit, man, shut the fuck up with all that don't let this shit bother me shit, nigga. It ain't about it bothering me. It's about principles. These bitch motherfuckers can't do shit to me. I don't get it. It's not about that. See, here's the problem with you guys. You're stuck on stupid. A long time ago, and I got a clip of that video, which I'm going to attach it to a video so you can just hear it. But to a nigga, it won't mean nothing anyway, because that's just what you are, a nigga. A dumb, stupid, worthless nigga. That's what you are. That's what you accept. And that's what you sit back and refuse to address. So that's what you are. This racist dude, and I'm going to attach this clip. It resurfaced. I heard this when I was a child. And this motherfucker said, these Negroes on these plantations that's trying to find out things, always trying to find out how the plantation works and how things go, right? He's like, that is a dangerous Negro. He said black people ought to be kept silly, stupid, foolish. That's what they're supposed to be, right? They need a good whipping or send them up a river, right? He said basically, keep them in line, and if you can't, you got to kill them because they're going to figure some things out. And when they figure things out and become smart enough to understand how things work, then they're going to rebel, pretty much, right? Oh, yeah. And what do you see black people doing? A bunch of silly shit. Every time I turn around, we on some video dancing, just doing goofy shit. Even when they arguing, dancing around, and how just everything is twerk, dance, party. Y'all think everything is a joke. That's why nobody take you serious. Shit talking, bullshitting. I've been saying for the longest, why all you so-called gangsters, right? All you so-called tough niggas, all you little out-of-control YNC, y'all didn't have a problem, for example, in New York. Y'all didn't have a problem jumping San Antonio Spurs fans in New York. And every case was somebody black doing something to somebody black. Whoever was in that audience, that crowd of people, whatever, they're going after black people. You see black people stand up for each other? Nah, because somebody's wearing a jersey. All right. Why y'all don't do that shit to these racists? Why is it that these racists can attack black people, male, female, or child? Y'all don't go looking for them. Y'all don't put hits out on them, right? All y'all do is put hits out on each other. Y'all make records about it. Y'all got these punk ass videos that y'all sit up and brag about it and who did what to who. I got the paperwork on the nigga. The nigga got, because he got locked up and then he, this ain't snitching. This is public records. Grown 40, 50, 60-year-old plus 70-year-old plus, motherfucker. This is what y'all do. Just like that fucking racist cracker said, keep y'all silly. Keep them stupid. That's what y'all are. And as long as black people can find individual success, they give the middle fingers to you. Because you want to know what? I've made it. I don't need you niggas. Oh, when they get to that mindset of trying to take it to the next level, you see all kinds of shit. That's why you got black so-called motherfuckers putting I wouldn't call this nigga a promoter. And I only say nigga when I don't respect you. But you're going to encourage some racist piece of shit. First of all, you're going to break bread with this motherfucker. Allow him to make money through your fucking bullshit promotion, but then you're going to turn around and tell this motherfucker to race bait, to say racist shit. And he made sure he made it known. Yo, Whack 100, the one told me to say it. But he ain't have no problem saying it, right? That wasn't, I'm saying this to try to clear it up that I'm not racist. No. You know what that was? That was, I just want you to know that dumb bald head, crater faced nigga right there told me to say it. And now I'm saying it. Oh, yeah. Had the dumb black one sitting there telling how he hate niggas. He hate niggas this and niggas this, niggas that. Yeah, me too. I can't stand niggas. But I got love for my black people. How are we selective with what racists we don't like versus the ones we do like. Why and how could you like a racist? How could you respect that? I gotta dig up your boy Terrence Crawford. I'm not shocked about what he did. Didn't I tell you motherfuckers a while ago? I said Crawford full of shit, man. Crawford's almost 40 years old. He's hanging around with Shakur. They're not blood brothers. They're not family at all. Hanging around with this young motherfucker, right? Way younger than him. He hanging around with him like they homeboys. So he got that immaturity in him too. He knows what came out of Ryan Garcia's mouth. He knows what came out of Teofimo Lopez's mouth. So I watched Crawford move in the fashion of, I personally don't like Teofimo. I have a personal issue with Teofimo, his racist dad and his racist sister. And mind you, they were very vocal about Crawford. And his sister was very vocal. Remember, she even called him out, tried to, talk shit in his face when she saw him at one point. And so he personally don't like Tio. So he tells Shakur, fuck Teofimo and his racist ass sister and his father. Tio, his father, and his racist ass sister, right? That's what he said, right? And he basically made that comment because Shakur Stevenson beat his ass. Then he sat there like the little coon he is. And what did he say? Talking about how his father, Tio was in there by himself, and I went to go say, oh, you went to go see this racist motherfucker, right? Yeah, and he's in there by himself. I don't like that. I have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your son. You see, what the fuck you worried about him? See, that's the problem with black people. Always trying to comfort your actual enemy. Why would you care what the fuck Tio's going through? Tio's a scumbag of a human being. Can care less about you, me, anybody else. Fuck him. And anybody that supports him. Tio purposely had a shirt with Dr. Martin Luther King's face on it talking about I have a dream while he was talking to Ryan Garcia. And if y'all too stupid to realize that was done on purpose. He knew he was going to that event. He knew Ryan Garcia was going to be at that event. And he knew eventually he's going to be interviewed. And he wore that shirt on purpose. And that shirt wasn't to say, see, I'm not racist. That shirt was like, yo, I'm fucking with y'all. Look at this shit. Yeah. Yeah. Anytime somebody, I got black people in my family. Oh, some of my best friends are black. We know what that means. Yeah. We know what that means. And after Crawford tweets this shit, he shows up with Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez's locker room to congratulate him on his little bullshit win or whatever. Right? So why is it that you can acknowledge Tio as a racist but not Ryan Garcia? Keyshawn Davis was supposed to be so close to Shakur, right? Well, isn't Teofimo the same one that sent the watermelon and the bananas and then was sitting eating the banana, laughing like watching the video? Now, why is he watching the video while eating a banana and laughing like it's funny? We know why. Y'all didn't see that bullshit that Terrence Crawford pulled? Like when he was standing there yelling, hollering, trying to make it look like he was woofing at Teofimo. Terrence Crawford knew damn well nobody was going to let them fight. And he was outnumbered. Nobody was rolling over there with him. He's by himself. And they end up, with all stepping between them so nothing was going to happen. Teofimo never apologized to black people. Fuck, Crawford is one person. Crawford, tell him why you said it. Oh, I was just trying to sell a fight. You know what you dumb clown niggas did? Y'all took y'all cell phones and was like, see, Terrence Crawford checks Teofimo Lopez. Terrence Crawford ain't check shit. And that ended with him hugging up with the motherfucker, arms around each other, putting up the deuces sign. And then after that, Tiafimo made some more racist remarks. So I'm not shocked about any of it. Y'all coon ass niggas just can't see nothing. And then some of you just too immature. And I feel like if you live to be old men, you'll still have the same immaturity. You won't wisen up. This is why when somebody can bring you conversation about real facts and have experience in life to understand these things, and y'all don't learn lessons. See, y'all listen just to respond. And then you respond with the wrong type of shit. Then you get cursed out, blocked and shit, and then you don't understand why. And y'all think people picking on you, or people got attitudes. No. We don't harbor coons on our channels. So if you're gonna rise against me or anybody else that's sticking up for our people, you're not one of us. And when you start making excuses, you expose yourself. What does Terrence Crawford do? Everything I just said, he swept under the rug. He pretend like it never happened. He takes a picture. And you know what I did? I checked to make sure this wasn't some AI shit. No, this was actually legit. And he takes a picture with Donald Trump, arm around him and pointing at him. And you know what he put? He put a caption on the picture that said, "Who would have ever thought that our president would be a fan of a kid from a small town called Omaha?" Even belittled himself to try to, like he was in awe. He was overwhelmed because a racist piece of shit told him he was his fan. That's always been black people's weakness. Tell us something religious. Give us a compliment. All of a sudden, you can do no wrong. Mike Tyson is completely oblivious. This motherfucker sits here and because of, talk about how Trump helped him. No, Trump saw potential in you. He saw dollar signs. He didn't help you because he liked you, dumbass. Spinal. Nah. So no. Remember Mike Tyson was being interviewed? Yeah, I voted for Trump, so what are you going to do about it? The fuck you going to do about it, you funny talking motherfucker? What you going to do about it? Yeah. And y'all continue to cheer for Mike Tyson, though, right? See, y'all just like Crawford. You pick and choose who's a sellout, who's a coon. It's like he picks and choose which one of his masters he gonna bow to. Yeah, I slapped the shot of niggas. Niggas know better. Yeah, you ain't gonna slap the shot of nobody, Crawford. You see, you a shit talker. Like when that MMA dude called you out, you sat there and said, "Man, I'm retired. I'm old, man. I'm retired." Right. But then, when you hear what was the boxer name that was talking, and he slap shut it, nigga. I'm talking about Jerron Ennis. You ain't gonna slap shit. That's just how black folks roll. That's how you niggas roll. See, Crawford, you almost got shot in your own fucking hometown the same day of your parade, and even got arrested. And people made all kind of excuses for the police. Well, they saw a gun. They saw, hey, motherfucker, fuck you, racist pieces of shit. You want to know something? Right here where I live, not too far from where I live, I can drive down and I can sit here and take my camera and record all these white people that just be walking around with guns. Like somebody who's bothering these people. Nobody. Be sitting on their porch, big ass shotguns. You know what the police do? Drive right past and wave. They don't even bother these people. Who's bothering? And I remember one time, I had to go in that area, and I remember a police officer said, all he did was ask this racist motherfucker, "Is everything okay?" "I got the right to bear arms." And he assumed, whether he assumed right, who cares? But he assumed the cop said that because he had a gun out. Cop ain't budge, just, "Nah, I'm not bothering you, just everything okay. I got the right to bear arms." Right? Just sitting there, big old hillbilly looking motherfucker. Got his Confederate flag hanging up. Yeah. All of them, same thing. I've seen videos of white cops approaching white families. They get spit on, hit. They fight them. They try so hard to not tase them. And the most you get for the most part is maybe they get tackled. They only tase when shit get out of hand, to the point like they rarely tase them. They start punching on black people instantaneously. They grab a black paraplegic out of a car. He's telling them, man, you can hurt me. He's like, I got to get help to get in and out of my car. And so if you can't respond the way they want you to, or fast enough, or even like the black guy that was having a heart attack, and they tell him I'm having a seizure or heart attack, whatever, and they wind up tasing this fucking guy. He killed. Remember that? The heavyset black guy, a couple years killed him. Yeah. See, all of these things that y'all forget. And what y'all seem to forget is these black folks start getting money. They get further and further away from reality. I mean, Terrence Crawford, the same guy that said there ain't no black people working for ESPN and that they're racist. See, it has to be personal. Where's Deontay Wilder with all this Mandingo warrior, black warrior shit? My black people. See what I tell you guys? They only talk that black shit when something happens to them personally. And in Deontay's case, he used Tyson Fury's white skin as a way to fuel the people up, to get them, the black people, to ride with him. That's what he did. All in between that, you don't hear nothing about black people. So even when he with that, to this day, that little bullshit poem he did, again, all of this shit that he said. Notice everything he mentioned in that poem. Did you ever hear this motherfucker get in front of a camera and talk about that shit? Muhammad Ali would have. None of these motherfuckers talk up for black people unless they got a fight coming up. Outside of that, they never speak up for black people. Crawford, Tyson Fury, Joe Patai, whoever, he takes a picture with this motherfucker. Huh? Smiling, pointing at her. Crawford, what if you would have got your head blown off? Let's say that cop would have shot you. I guarantee you Donald Trump wouldn't even address that shit. Did he do anything? How did he have any impact? Did he call the Omaha police station? Did he say anything or speak on your behalf? Did he try to? No. And we know that police let motherfuckers off, or like different people help these motherfuckers get prosecutors and all judges. They help people walk free. We know this. Certain thing, cooperate with me, do things off the record, just whatever. Oh, we get the stories, we know. Meanwhile, you got somebody sitting in prison for something that they didn't even do. They're innocent, but nobody's trying to get them out. But I'm going to use you to my benefit. You go through with it, I'll make sure we erase your records and you walk free. That's this bullshit joke of a system. Somehow, Crawford forgets about the racist shit that Trump has done and still is doing. That this motherfucker is trying. He wants to provoke, just like his boy Charlie Kirk. He didn't even acknowledge him when he died. Yeah. So you can only imagine how you feel about your black ass and you dark skinned. And somehow this doesn't bother Crawford. See, all these big mouths, they use you fool-ass niggas because y'all a bunch of fool-ass niggas. I got a fight coming up. Let me start speaking up for black people. Let me say something, to get. Yeah, I know. That's what y'all do. Yeah. Terrence Crawford showed you his true colors, man. He showed all of y'all his true colors. And I told y'all, for me to even do boxing news, I'm only doing boxing news now. Just if I feel like doing, if I feel like even talking about boxing, it's not even about who I want to win. I don't even give a fuck anymore about any of that shit, really. It's like whatever. I'll just talk about the fight, what I think about the fight. I don't trust nobody. I feel like every one of them have that little itch that they could, at some point, they're going to show their true colors. If they don't, they don't. Great for them. They ain't got to do shit for me. And it's not for me. But us as a whole, as black people, you see what's out there. You mean to tell me you Terrence Crawford fans been running around here sucking him off all this time? You my goat, yo. You the goat, yo. Yo, man, you the goat. Yeah. Yeah, y'all don't feel just a little bit stupid now? Yeah? Y'all don't feel just a little bit stupid? So, again, when he talked all that shit about ESPN, and mind you, he went right back to he stayed with him. He didn't leave him, he stayed with them. And Bob Arum told this motherfucker, plain and simple. He said he's frustrated with Crawford. This dude can't sell anything. If he wants to go. I don't care. They just talk shit about each other. And then all of a sudden, his black ass stayed. He took a picture with Donald Trump, y'all. Smiled and hugged him. Yeah, our president. Nah, I don't claim any of them. And all in the same night, some bitch ass, punk ass, coward ass, piece of shit of a human being, whatever the fuck his name is, jumps up on the microphone. And instead of saying anything respectful, anything to address, no, thanks for coming out, whatever, nothing, right? He talks bullshit and just ends up saying, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right? Right? Okay. Well, I don't know how much truth it is about the Obamas suing, but they should. They really should. Oh yeah, they really should. Now, do you see white America in an uproar? Huh? Is America going, nah, this piece of shit? And you know what? I seen several black people speak up. I saw a couple of white people speak up. I seen about 4 or 5 white, and it may be more, maybe way more. But I'm saying, as a country, do you see it here? No, you don't hear anybody going crazy. Remember when Adrian Broner was talking, and Jim Gray was talking and had the microphone, and he said, "I'm the can man. Anybody can get it." He said, "American, Mexican," and then he snatched the microphone. Remember that? Adrian wasn't being racist. He was just saying any country or ethnicity that ends with C-A-N. That's all he was doing. Being an asshole, being a little, whatever. Because he was at a point in his life where he's getting his ass kicked. But bottom line, you see the tolerance? Joe Rogan was the one holding the microphone. Oh, Mike Tyson's been on his podcast. Michael John, all your black heroes. Joe Rogan had the biggest smile. He thought it was funny. He was laughing like it was funny. Did you hear Donald Trump or anybody say we don't condone that type of behavior? Of course not, because he's a racist piece of shit himself, and we all know this. Joe Rogan and all of them included. The UFC, Daniel Cormier had a tweet back and forth with Trump's son. And he basically asked Cormier, was there any bets going on, any fixed bets, right? And put the dollar signs he was trying to hint hey, let me know. As if so they could talk, of course, off the record. And then, yeah, man, if Cormier knew that there was a fix or something, hey, shit, I'll make some money. I'll bet on it too and make some money, right? So Cormier responds some shit I take the UFC, he said, I take pride or something, take the UFC very serious or something. They say I'm offended or I'm appalled that you say something like that or something to that effect, right? And then the tweet was deleted, was taken down. But just like the liar Trump is, his son is also his son goes, we're aware of the fake AI tweets that came out. But he acknowledged and admitted tweeting back and forth with Cormier. So how is this fake AI shit? And yet Cormier is the one telling you, no, this is me and him tweeting each other, right? But even for Cormier, if you take the UFC so serious, now what you need to do, if you haven't already done it, is take to your social media. Is put your face on the video saying you don't condone that and you're really disappointed or whatever the fuck. You should be explaining that to the audience, because you said what you said to the son of Trump, right? Well, you take it serious. The white guy named Mick Foley walked away from the WWE. Okay, TKO, include whatever. He walked away from it. And he's a white dude. You're a black dude, right? You scared of losing what? The UFC this, the UFC that, right? But they allowed this. Nobody in the UFC is speaking against this jackass and what he said. Nobody's saying nothing to speak up, right? About Obama from the UFC. Not Dana White, racist bitch ass either. None of them. Devin Haney, who just signed, all these people that just signed with Shakur Stevenson, all these guys who just signed with, with Zuffa and all that, and nobody. You see how quiet everybody is? Yeah, the big name people, quiet. Now let a black fighter did the same thing about a powerful white woman figure. Huh? Matter of fact, let a black fighter just say something like that about Hillary Clinton. Let's see if all of a sudden now, racist America don't decide to, this guy has no class, right? Oh yeah, it will be a whole lot to say. Do y'all not understand? These people think they can violate you, say and do what they want, and it's just the natural order of things. We're not wrong for this. We're superior to you. You can't do what we do. Y'all don't understand that, do y'all? And y'all still walk right here proud of Crawford. And one of you idiots, see what this they want to try to divide. No. Yeah. The divide is already done by Crawford and anybody else that supports Trump. Asshole. Wake up. Crawford showed his true colors. See, let me tell you something, man. When I speak about the skills of a fighter, I tell you, truth, logic, and sound reasoning. That's what I've always been about. Floyd has done and said some asshole shit outside of the fucking ring. You've heard me say fuck Floyd. You've heard me say fuck all. I don't give a shit. As a black man, I'm only going to stand with black people that stand for black people. All that neutral shit, that scared shit, get the fuck away from me. But don't think I'm not aware. Because as time goes by, some of y'all might forget. So even when I make comparisons about things, and I tell you how, example, y'all talk all this shit about Floyd, but you the same motherfucker that laugh and smile about everything Conor McGregor say and do. Conor McGregor basically called Terrence Crawford a coward recently and said, yeah, you used to wrestle, but you're scared to get in the MMA cage. And he's telling him, shut the fuck up, whatever, I ain't got to prove nothing to you, or whatever, this, that. Why you ain't calling him bitch ass nigga? Why you ain't threatening to slap the shit out of him? See, you see what I'm saying to you though, right? It's always a pick and choose. I don't pick battles, but I don't back down from not one motherfucker. So at the end of the fucking day, I say what I'm going to say. Everybody gets it from me. Everybody. But this shit right here, y'all goat. The motherfuckers, y'all, yeah, like a bunch of bitches. They show y'all. I done made all the money I'm going to make from you niggas. I don't need y'all no more. Now I can be my true sellout self. I still got other ways to make money as well outside of boxing. And when I go to events like this, who knows what type of perks might be waiting for me. So it don't make a difference. I'll make money with a slave owner. Huh? Yeah, I'll make money with a rapist. It don't make a difference to me. As long as I can make money, I make money. They don't stand for nothing. If you feel disappointed in Terrence Crawford, good, you should. But you should also feel disappointed in yourself if you've been listening to my channel, because I done told you a long time ago, all of these motherfuckers, I don't trust any of them. There was a time where some of you said you never see Usyk in a circus fight, right? Usyk don't duck no challenges, and Usyk fight all comers, right? And I said I always respected that about him, right? But at the same time, you never heard me say Usyk would never do that. AJ would never do that. Or whoever. No. You never heard me say what they would never do. I don't know what these motherfuckers would or wouldn't do, especially when a lot of money's on the line. And in terms of the sport, and I'm talking even if you see something as a circus fight, if the money's right, they're going to take it. And I told you that before. But this is something completely different. See, you can look and say, oh man, he's selling out, taking the Jake Paul fight. Nah, he took the fight to make a whole lot of money. It was easy work. And your punk ass would take that fight as well. That's not what I'm talking about, though. See, when we talk about integrity, that means a motherfucker say, I don't give a fuck how much money you offering. I ain't fighting this bum ass motherfucker, right? Then he like, man, this easy money. Fuck that. Hell yeah, I'll take it. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the way this system in boxing is ran. Pick and choose, favoritism, all that kind of shit. When we talking about you a motherfucker that's willing to sell yourself and your people, you willing to ignore and sweep everything under the rug that a person is not only done but is still doing right now and turn a blind eye to it. What did Kevin Hart do? I told y'all he ain't gonna be the last one. He wasn't the first. He ain't gonna be the last one that's gonna do some coon shit. I told y'all that, right? Now, what? 3 weeks later, is it? All of a sudden, here goes Terrence Crawford with this shit. I told y'all. These people, all they care about is their money. They don't care about nothing you say. Crawford said the same thing Canelo said, and I lost so much respect. Just period. Like, this dude was, yeah. When that motherfucker said, I'm at a point in my career, I do what I want to do. I don't care what nobody got to say about it. Fuck him. He talking about all of you. Because y'all never thought Crawford. And wait, and why do you think he'd say that? Because he gets sick of hearing people talk about him and Jerron Boots Ennis. So he want to run with the narrative. Remember, Bozzy Ennis addressed it and said, me and Crawford just talked the other day. We just was on the phone talking about the whole thing. And not one time did Terrence Crawford say, nah, that's bullshit. Bozzy's lying. No. And he said, we ain't duck nobody. We ain't duck no Crawford. He said, listen. And he gave his side of the story about what happened and said, and this is what happened. He said, me and Crawford was on the phone talking just the other day about this whole thing. He said, in plain and simple, he said, we ain't duck no fight with Crawford or nobody else. Don't you think Crawford would have immediately said, nah, that's bullshit? We talked, but he ain't telling me nothing about no details. He said, and they said they talked about all that stuff. Why do you think Crawford made that comment about I do what I want? Because he knows he gonna say when Jerron had the chance, he wasn't ready, and so no. So it's like the same way Deontay tried to pull that fake 50 million shit with AJ. The same way Fury tried to pull that bullshit with AJ You got 24 hours or this, that, whatever. Then the queen over there died or whatever. And so it got pushed back a little bit. Then Frank Warren going from saying it's not AJ's fault. It really, Fury just wants the fight done too fast. He said this about his own guy. And that there's like realistically no way that the fight's going to get made that quick. Right? Then all of a sudden the following week, Frank Warren has a whole different tune. Remember that? And he tried to do the same thing with Usyk, Tyson Fury. Try to rush him to, right, get into it. Now, you see the outcome of their two fights. You know why he was rushing him. After saying, all I need is 2 weeks and I'll beat Usyk. He's a middleweight. He's not on my level and blah, blah, blah. Right? All of this stuff he was saying. Imagine if they didn't fight to this day. You all be saying Fury, still saying Fury would beat Usyk. But all of the games. See, I told you. I don't think Terrence Crawford is scared of Boots, but I'm not a fool. Y'all think he'll go in there and destroy Boots and you think that shit, but I guarantee you Crawford don't. See, y'all fanboys want to lick the boots of these motherfucking fighters. He knows that motherfucking Boots is a threat. So you can think what you want. You can think he go in there and smoke him and knock him out. You go, whatever. Regardless, I don't care who you think will win. But I'm telling you, I can see in his actions and his words, he is not nearly as confident that he will annihilate him and do it. He'll knock him out as easy work like you dumb motherfuckers think. You motherfuckers say this shit because you're fanboys. At the end of the day, he knew, plain and simple, he had no interest in fighting Boots. And he knew when he went up in weight, and he fought the guy that y'all claim was the best guy in the division. Motherfucker, we had 11 pro fights. How the fuck was he the best guy in the division? And then he loses to not only Crawford, but Ortiz after you all determined only person can beat him is Crawford. Right? And you ain't heard from the motherfucker since. Well, the reason Crawford said, I do what I want to do. I don't care what nobody got to say. Right? Fuck him. Why? Because he knew everybody wanted to see him versus Boots. It's only his delusional ass-licking fans that want to sit here and try to put Crawford on some pedestal like he can do no wrong. Like, that fight wasn't necessary because he's going to fight bigger and better fighters. Oh, so that guy's a bigger, better fighter? Okay. Well, let me just add this in and get off topic for a minute. You know, I find it funny because this dude, Xander Zayas, or however you say his name, it's funny how he's only 23 years old. Boots is the underdog, and everybody's talking about how he's going to destroy Boots. He's going to knock Boots out. Boots can't take his power. Boots this, Boots that, right? Ain't it funny, though, how when it come to Canelo, when it come to anybody else under 25 fucking years old, they're just babies. They're not ready. They're not on the level, right? Y'all always say that. So now, if Boots go in there and take care of business like he's supposed to, are y'all going to then resort to the excuse, oh, we thought he was ready, but he's only 20. Then y'all going to do that? And you know, the thing about that is, y'all make these claims about things. Y'all repeat what other people say. Y'all don't be knowing who a lot of these fighters are. And even if you know who they are, y'all say these things and then your little predictions come out way off the mark. And when they do, y'all can't never just say the better man won. Now, where am I going with this? Let's say Boots go in there and get it done. Let's say Boots go in there and next fight, whatever, right? Just say, if Boots get to the point where he's the cash cow, at least of his division, whatever, but whatever, it's going to get to a point, you motherfuckers right now that's sitting there bootlicking for Terrence Crawford, if Boots get to that point where he say the same thing, I can do what I want in my career, I earned it, I don't think no fighter, as long as your ass is in the sport, has gotten to a point where you can just do whatever you want. As long as you're holding titles, there's mandatories you should have to fight because that's just the way it's ran, right? And you should want to fight the best. But if you're not holding any belts, then you're no longer holding up the division. Now you want to bullshit and have circus fights or pick and choose and cherry pick. Okay, cool. And I will always feel like that. You would throw that in Boots' face. And you'd say when Crawford said it, see, everybody tripped. Now Boots is okay. It don't make a difference. They all do the same things. They get to that point in their career. They're a certain age now. They don't want to fight these younger dudes. I'm telling you, Crawford knows Boots is a threat. And he did not want to have to fight Boots, even if the money was right. He didn't want to have to fight Boots. But the price that he put up, like when he said, if he thought Boots was so easy to beat, why would you say, you want to fight me, give me $20 million? Boots ain't never made $20 million in a fight. And at that point, neither had Crawford. So why? How you going to pay you what he don't have, right? Then, isn't that the same exact thing as Canelo telling Benavidez, telling if you want me to fight Benavidez, pay me $150 million to $200 million, right? Of course. Isn't that the same thing as Alicia Baumgartner saying, oh, Caroline Dubois is a C-level fighter. She's not on my level, but she's going to go fight a fighter that Caroline already beat. So if these guys are easy work, they wouldn't make a big deal out of it. No problem. Let's make it happen. Smoke them out their boots. Keep it moving. And they're not even dwelling on it. Why? I knew this motherfucker wasn't on my level. Oh, you understand what I'm saying? Simple. So you telling me all these people, who the fuck, who has Crawford fought that can beat Boots? Who? Who has he fought that's more skillful than Boots? Who? One fighter that he fought that's more skillful than Boots. But y'all will make up these things. Just like y'all made up in your mind that Terrence Crawford is a hero. Terrence Crawford is a coon too. Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis and his fake ass, Richard Hitchinson, all of them are a bunch of coons, man. All they do is call other black fighters bitch ass niggas, punk ass niggas, faggot ass niggas, but they get a pale fighter and they don't have that same level of disrespect. And in this case, Crawford does what he does. Before he took that picture with this motherfucker, before he even sat there and greeted him or how it went, none of this shit crossed Crawford's mind. Obviously not. So you keep digging up for heroes. Keep it on up. I guess black people hate each other so much. I guess y'all hate Michelle Obama as well. You know, I don't know none of these people personally to like them. Okay? I can like a person's personality. I can like something about, you know, the way a person conduct themselves and things of that nature. Just like we can dislike. But I'm saying I don't understand how all of this disrespect, this piece of shit takes the time to waste to disrespect this black woman. And only a handful of us is speaking up. But I bet all you motherfuckers that's sitting up there, y'all really want to know what's going on the block. What nigga's an official nigga? Who did what's the latest rumor out about some dumbass nigga somewhere? That's your speed. That's your speed. And I'll tell you this as well. If they sue, if they decide to sue, they'll win. And Michelle said, if they do, the money's going to go to organizations for women and all types of other shit or whatever, right? But bottom line, somebody need to teach these motherfuckers a lesson. And the Obamas, this ain't the first time some racist motherfucker could say she like a man and all this stuff. It's not the first time. It's not the first time. I tell you what though, you bitch-made motherfucker who made that comment, you're not a man. And that's what your goofy, fucking pot-bellied ass, you weird fucking shaped ass, melted ice cream looking motherfucker. That's what you get up and do. And these people are showing you their racism. In front of all these people that was there, and how many of you idiots around the world watch that dumb shit. I ain't watched nothing. I don't give a fuck who fought who. I can care less about that bullshit. But I can tell you, when I saw that clip, I said, yeah, nothing shocking here. But what black people need to stop doing, they need to stop laying down. In closing, I seen a story about a black man. The police killed his son. No fucking apparent reason. They say the first time. You read no reading of the rights. Nothing. No patient, nothing. Just bottom line, run up, gun out already, made your mind up, you gonna pull this trigger, and bow. Killed this man's son. And you know what the father of that man did? He waited for that man's daughter to pull up in her limousine coming from the prom. When she got out the car, he took her life. And then he yelled out, an eye for an eye. And he waited for the police to come get him. I can just say this about that situation. I'll bet you when these racist people start losing their kids, they go irate. Just like the guy who got stabbed by Carmelo Anthony. How his father was, they real tough. They're real tough when they're on the computer, when they're behind a fucking phone. But all of this, but where were you at? This dude's not even in his son's life. Don't even live with the son. He didn't even raise his son, right? See, and all this talking, it shows you this is where the kids get it from the racist ass parents. You jump a motherfucker. I'm swinging, I'm stabbing, I'm doing simple. The hell are you talking about? You sit here and act like your son didn't do anything wrong. And they have video of it. And several people spoke about it, but they refused to post it. That this kid was defending himself. He was getting jumped by these guys, and he went to go stabbing to defend himself. Simple. But again, the 17-year-old white kid that beat his black teacher into a coma is free. The Asian man that shot and killed this little black boy is free. Oh yeah. But we're going to continue to act like we don't see it. And what y'all failing to understand, Trump is the driving force behind all this open racism. Trump is the driving force behind all this spewing out hate. This guy's a piece of shit. He's a joke of a human being. I've never in my life seen a president, all this motherfucker always talking about some event and remodeling some room in the White House and putting a statue. So all this dude is a piece of shit. And this guy is the driving force behind all of it. Or are y'all really too stupid to understand that? And Terrence Crawford, you take your black ass over there and take a picture with them, man. Yeah. So all you black fans out there, he showed you his true colors. He don't need y'all no more. So now he can be who he really is. The boy's a coon. Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want. Y'all can make all the excuses y'all want. You can think all this, yeah, but you know, man, we got the right. Yeah, I know I got the right to slap the shit out of you or beat the fuck out you when I see you, right? Because I can just watch. Because I'm skilled enough, big enough, and strong enough to be a bully. That don't mean I should do it though, right? We have the ability to be racist. So it's not a crime to say something and do racist things, right? It's not a crime to say hateful things, right? But there's a such thing as a hate crime, isn't it? And if you're a racist, you're full of hate, which means you have the capability of even if your punk ass can't do it yourself, hey, I need you to take somebody out for me, man. Look, I'll pay you. Well, yeah, all this kind of little shit. Because you want to know why? You motherfuckers sit back and accept whatever racist people do and have this mindset like, hey, I mean, freedom of speech, or, we got the right to do X, Y, Z. Yeah. And this is why y'all do what y'all do. This is why people go through what they go through. Because we got too many coons who sit up here and refuse to put their foot down and fight. Y'all don't stand for nothing. Just like you pussy ass gangbangers. Y'all so tough, but y'all don't put hands on these racists. They'll beat up a black woman in front of you. They'll talk all types of shit in front of you. They'll jump a black kid to do it in front of you. Y'all won't do nothing, but y'all put hits on each other, won't y'all? And then as soon as the cops run like some bitches, y'all run. What the fuck you running from the cops for? Run for what? Chicken shit motherfuckers, man. Y'all gangsters, but y'all getting cursed out and punked by nerds. And we see it. Unfortunate truth. Crawford is a coon. He's a sellout. Shakur, all of them. Deontay, grow the fuck up. Why don't you yell the truth? Like you yell that stupid bomb squad shit. But nah, you quiet as a fucking mouse right now, aren't you? Yeah. I guess his excuses, I didn't even know what was going on. Yeah, you know what's going on, motherfucker. I ain't got time for these people. Only heroes that you should have is the motherfucker you see when you look in the mirror. But it's obvious there's nothing special about you. There's nothing respectable about yourselves that you feel that you can do that. I guess anything good about you, somebody got to dictate what your goods, your bads are, because you don't know what the fuck you are. You're all a bunch of mutts. This shit just turned me off because when I see shit like this, I'm not shocked. But you guys are always trying to find somebody to idol worship. Now Crawford done showed you his true colors. Kevin Hart done showed you his true colors. And y'all sitting there talking about that's what white people want us to do. You're too dumb to realize that the divide has already happened. And they're the ones who put the line in the sand. Why? Because these white folks that's racist then put the fucking lines all around them and said, boy, don't you come outside of this circle here. Right? It's like a lumberjack match. Only you by yourself and all the lumberjacks waiting to throw your black ass right back in the middle. Get the fuck back. Don't you dare come out that circle. This is us. We got the whole perimeter, this whole bubble. We got it surrounded. You play our game. You dance to our fucking beat. And that's what you fucking coons do. Y'all don't see what Terrence Crawford is made of? Huh? I had an idiot tell me one time, I could see, I know you a Floyd fan. Nah, you dumb bitch. Fuck you. Fuck your mama, your daddy. Yeah, fuck your raggedy ass family. Why you going out like, nah, you bitch ass motherfucker. That's an insult to me. I'm nobody's fucking fan. Again, it's the logic, the truth, and the reasoning. It's like people that think you can't party without having drugs and alcohol. Till somebody gets in the car, fuck a DUI, they go kill somebody and kill themselves as well. Because you let them drive drunk or drive while they were high. Because y'all brought all kinds of shit to the party, right? If it wasn't that kind of party, nobody would have been drunk or high. Same thing. So you can't make defense of the logic, the truth, and the sound reasoning without being a fan of somebody's. Nah. So when I say fuck Floyd, I mean it. When I say fuck Crawford, when I say fuck all these fighters, I mean that shit. And outside of me speaking about an incident like this, I don't sit up there and just rag fighters. Nah, for what? Nah. But if you don't see this for what it is, you don't belong on my channel. In fact, you were better off being a cum stain inside of a fucking condom. Let's just be real. Real ones. Y'all know what time it is. YouTube might still be on that bullshit. Every time I go to respond to a comment, an error occurred bullshit. So I don't know. So bottom line, drop your comments. I'll respond if I can. Y'all know what it is. To you fake ones, I don't even want to hear from y'all. It is what it is. Catch y'all in the next video.